Hello everyone, and welcome to the 23rd episode of my Dark Souls Dex Build playthrough. My name is Tebriel, and today we're going to continue our journey throughout Lodron. In the last episode, we bested Seath the Scaleless in combat, and handily defeated him. Easily enough, in fact. He is always a bit of a pushover, but if you're trying to go after his tail, he can be quite the foe indeed. Anyways, there's only one way to go now, as I discussed in the last episode, and that is down back to Blighttown. So, first, I think before doing that, we're going to level up a little bit, because I haven't really shown doing that on camera in a while. So we're going to up endurance just a bit more, I think, and now equip load is a bit higher. Now, if looking at our equip load, you can see the stat there for equip load says 19.1 out of 106.5. If you take that off, it is even less. 19.1 out of 71. And it's all based on percentage. Depending on how much you have on you will determine how fast your roll is. I believe I might have explained that in an earlier episode, but I'm trying to go for a fast roll without the ring. Unfortunately, that is not possible right now, but that's okay. So, without further ado, let us go back down to the depths. So we're going to want to go to the Daughter of Chaos. Okay, now we're in Quelaag's domain. Unfortunately, Quelaag is no more. We killed her. So let's continue here. Now, I apologize in advance. This area really can take a hit on people's frame rates, especially myself. I can play fine enough, but I'm just not sure how it'll look in the video. And it's partially due to the unoptimization of the PC release of this game, and also my hardware. My hardware isn't too terrible, I would say. In fact, I would say it's pretty good. So, I want to lean on betting on saying it's probably the optimization of this game. At least on the PC release. So there's a nice handy bonfire there, really close to the other one. And you can kind of see why this place might be a little bit of a frame rate hit. It is very, very, very bloom effecty, lots of lava. We'll take care of that lava here soon. Anyways, you can ignore these guys. They will try and crawl towards you, and they can attack you, just like the one in next to the pale dying spider lady. Some call her the Fair Maiden, other call her an actual name, but oh hey, look, someone buffed the bonfire for us. So first of all, we're gonna want to go in here. Now, you're thinking, random fog wall, am I gonna fight a boss? Well, yes and no. Technically, if you're using an exploit, you don't have to fight this boss. However, that technique is mostly for speedrunners and not really applicable in this case. However, there are two ways of fighting this boss straight up. One is, like I said, just attacking him till his HP goes all the way down. However, there is another method we could use. And that is, if you attack him and drag him all the way back to the beginning after taking an item over here, he will start to fall off the edge. And all you need to do is wait or hit him a couple times, he'll fall off, and you win. Instantly. Makes the boss fight kind of trivial, but there you go. If you're having trouble with them, or if you're doing a early character, you will find that information useful, I think. Ugly guy, isn't he? He doesn't seem to be hostile, though, which is interesting. And the lore behind him kind of makes you understand why. It figures something that looks like that would probably try to kill anything that would come near. However, he only becomes hostile once you take the clothing over here. which is interesting. But he has his reasonings. We're not cooking here. Anyways, main method is when he attacks like that, attack him while his tentacle thing is down. Oh, okay, he's doing that. You know, that's the first time I've seen that attack in a long time. Usually he doesn't do that. He barely ever does that, actually. He usually just attacks with one of his arms. Or one of his tentacles, I should say. Okay, we're gonna heal up. Usually you can, oh, whoops, missed. Oh, that's a shame. Anyways, this guy can be a little bit hard because of, it's really hard to track where the tentacle's gonna land. Otherwise, he's fairly easy, though. You just gotta, well, keep an eye out, dodge when you can, and frankly, your shield is pretty useless here. So he's pretty much almost dead. Let's dodge, and let's go for the killing blow. Easy, boss. However, like many other bosses, he can be a pain in the butt. And as you see, there's a reason why we had to kill this boss. Seems all the lava is cooling down. So it seems a ceaseless discharge. There's got to be a lot of dirty jokes with that. Was the one who was keeping the lava fiery and hot, which seems kind of weird. Anyways, if you look down here, you can see a plethora of Tauros demons. Isn't that nice? And guess what? You can fight each and every one of them if you wish to. Down in this area, on the other side, there is an ember that you can grab. However, we are not going to do that right now, as you have to walk through lava to get it, if I remember correctly. And you will take a lot of damage while walking through lava, obviously. At least right now. There's a special way we can take care of that. So, now that the lava has cooled, we can go ahead and go down there. We're not going to go down and fight the Tauros demons quite yet. We might do that on our way back, or might not do it at all. It's really not necessary. But it's a nice challenge. Usually only one or two will aggro at once, as long as you're being careful. You can accidentally aggro just about the whole pack, though. So I wouldn't suggest fighting more than 2 at a time, but that's just me. Okie doke. Let's go ahead and slide down this way. Took a little bit of damage, but that's fine. Healed up. And if we go over here, you can see one of our other old friends. Seems that old friends from all over the place are popping down here. Yes, the Capra demon. Seems he wants a piece of us just like originally. Except now you can see how far we have come. I'm not sure if their health is reduced in this form. It might be. However, we just do a lot of damage to him. So I guess this is part of the developer showing just how far you've come from when you first fought them to where you are now. And that's kind of nice. Even though their health might be reduced a little bit. I think so anyways. So we'll go down here. Just a little bit past here. And if we wait, I think roughly around here. Yep, there we go. Kirk has invaded. Welcome back, friend Kirk. Ah, couldn't parry you. That was a shame. Oh, wow, okay. You did quite a lot of damage to me there. There you go. Heal up. Now, if you can get some items before from him, you can in subsequent time he invades. And he does give you a nice chunk of souls, too, especially for someone who is that easy to kill. And a humanity, of course. And he will actually invade one more time. So you can go up here and fight all of these Capra demons and stuff, or you can do the smart thing and just fall down here. And don't have to worry about them at all. And here is what seems to be a worm of sorts. Just kind of hanging out right next to the bonfire. So what I would suggest doing is waiting, attack, back off. These guys can do quite a lot of damage, and they spit acid like that, which will degrade your armor and weapons, which isn't fun. They do not respawn, if I remember correctly. At least that one does not. Anyways, because this episode would be short if we ended here, we're gonna go just a bit longer. Let's pick up an item. If you wanted to fight those guys up there and not drop down here, just, I guess, fight them like any other Capra demon. They are really not hard at this point. So keep your shield up, avoid the attacks that your shield will not protect you from, like his double jump attack, and just hit and run just like any other enemy. So there's a couple of these guys here. These are new enemies. They are a bit disappointing, actually. They're pretty easy to kill. Soul of a Proud Knight. And if you look at that, you'll like wondering, what the heck is that? Well, that's a interesting question. One that will be answered soon enough. Could be a fried demon. Or something else entirely. Some like to hypothesize that it's actually a boss that we're about to fight, and it kind of looks like him too, but he seems rather dead here, so I'm not sure if that was intentional or not. Okay, kill a couple of these statue guys. These guys will blow fire at you. That is their only attack, from what I understand. Anyways, here's a Tauros demon. Treat him like you would in the original fight. Except, now you're much stronger. Much, much stronger. And you can stun him easier. And of course, deal a lot more damage much more quickly. And over there, there's one of those worm guys. You don't have to worry about that at all. And over there, off in the distance, is an ember. We don't need it. It is the flame ember, if I remember correctly. It will make it so that you can enchant your weapons with flame. Now, if you remember right, back in the episode where I was doing the catacombs, there is a blacksmith down there that can enchant your weapons with other embers other than the just the raw or regular paths that we usually go on. However, he cannot do so until you give him the required embers. This area is where you find those embers. So it's very useful to take note of that, in case if you want a fire weapon. This is especially true if you're going to do a level 1 playthrough, as the fire weapons are the ones that'll probably keep you going throughout the whole game. Okay, so we got two paths here. One goes in there and one goes down there. Unfortunately, that door down there is locked. We cannot open it currently. There is a way to open it, however, and it's a shortcut. However, you have to be part of the Chaos Covenant, which is the covenant with the dying spider lady. If you give her, I believe, 20 or 30 humanity, that door will open. Now, aside from being a shortcut directly to the boss we want to fight, it is also a way to save a certain NPC from certain death. But first, let's chug a bit, and let's go inside. Seeing how we're not part of the Chaos Covenant, there's nothing we can do. So, Demon Fire Sage. This is just like the fight in the Undead Asylum. Just like it, he uses magic and does a bit more damage. And just like it, you want to run away when you can and make sure you don't get hit by blasts like that. Unfortunately, this can be... Oh, wow. Yeah. He killed me because I jumped, and I take more damage when I jump. Like I said, unfortunately, it can be a fight that either makes or breaks it in the first 5 seconds, just like with the Asylum Demon. So, because we've already gone through this area, we can pretty much run through everything here. I don't need to be human at the moment. There's pretty much no reason for me to be human. However, I do want my souls and humanity back. So let's go ahead and try to retrieve it. Okay. As you might imagine, many of the enemies in this area are resistant to fire. So you probably shouldn't try using that on them. Okay, he seems to be smashing nothing, and we actually bled him out. Okay, we're gonna keep our shield up. Do what we can. Oh, he's doing that. Okay, let's back off. Bled him out again a little bit before that. Okay. Alrighty, he's gonna be doing something. Yep. Nope. Okay, yeah, I figured that would happen. Wasn't able to get behind him like I wanted to. Alrighty, almost dead here. There we go. See, it could be a really, really easy boss fight. I just made a mistake by trying to, jump dodge into him. So we get a Demon Catalyst from him. Catalysts are used for casting spells. I think I explained this earlier. Although that one is a bit heavier. So, okay. We are going to go ahead and kill these things really quick. Okay. And this is actually the opposite direction of where we want to go. However, it's a nice shortcut. So we're going to unlock it really quick. I think actually the way to unlock it is you only need to kill the Demon Fire Sage, I believe his name is. You don't need to actually come up here and do this. But you can just press that switch. It goes up. That leads back up to the Fair Lady. So it's a nice shortcut if need be. If you want to use it anyways. Okay, that was easy enough. They're dead. Let's grab this item. Soul of a Brave Warrior. Nice, got plenty of those. And guess what? We got another boss coming up. Interesting boss rush, huh? Kind of also one of the reasons why I wanted to leave this part for last. Because there are a lot more bosses in a small amount of time than in any other area in the game. Also, considering that some of the regular enemies here were bosses we used to fight, it's kind of a nice climax. And don't worry, we are not actually leaving off here, I am going to level up just a bit more. Putting that directly in endurance, and after this I'm going to focus on vitality, I think. So let's see here. I'm going to see if I can finally fast roll without this thing. Probably not. Nope. I could maybe try getting rid of the bow and maybe that would work, but I don't know. Oh yeah, hey look, that does work. Although I do like my bow. So I think it'll be fine for now. It doesn't matter though. It's just kind of a goal I like to work myself up to the point of not needing Havel's Ring anymore. We could also use a lighter shield because this is a rather heavy shield. I do love its stability though, so... that stability with our mobility is quite nice. Anyways, if you were human, you could see Solaire's sun sign roughly around this area. And you can use him to help you fight this upcoming boss. This boss is very interesting in terms of the area you fight him in. And is probably one of the harder ones to fight because you are in such a constricted area. Luckily though, his he ain't too hard. But yeah, see, that is him that I was thinking that it was. The dead dried thing up on the wall was actually something alive. And it turns out to be the centipede demon. Nasty looking guy, isn't he? So, first of all, we're going to run through this lava. That may seem like a bad idea, but this actually gives us more room to fight him in. Believe it or not. And let's see if he wants to do what I want him to. Nope, not yet. He's pretty hard to fight unless if you can get him onto land. So this is one of the areas you can fight him in. There is a better area though. Okay, let's see if I can run to it without him killing me really quick. Oh yeah, just barely. Okay, let's heal up. And maybe use the humanity to top off. Okay, so we've got 2 Estus flasks at our disposal. And let's see if we can pepper him with some arrows really quick. I don't expect it to do much damage, but anything is better than nothing. Anyways, he really likes to attack you from range, so you want to try and bait him in if you can. You can also cut off a lot of these little centipede tails and stuff that he has. Like right there. Unfortunately, they also come to life, so you want to take them out as well. And when you do that, you get the orange charred ring. However, if you kill him, you also get the orange charred ring. What that ring allows you to do is to walk in lava without being hurt too much. He seems pretty angry. Yeah, I think that was a grab attack. He can grab and try and eat you. And it is none too nice. So, you generally don't want to be too terribly close. Okay, we took out another centipede tail, and now we can't do the tail attack. However, he can still do plenty of other attacks on us. So, let's go ahead and attack him a bit. Get out of the way. And he isn't too hard, as you can see, just a little annoying mostly. Because it's the constrained camera space in this area. Oh, he barely does that attack. Is a little bit annoying. Okay, apparently I missed there. Totally looked like a hit too. He really wants to keep doing that attack apparently. Okay, I'm not sure what happened there. That's... Oh, I see. He grew back his limbs. Well, that's okay. He's dead anyways. Yeah, that was weird. camera wigged out when he grew back his limbs. Okay, victory achieved. Killed him. Not exactly the hardest boss in the world, just a little bit annoying. So now we got a green Titanite shard. And let's go ahead and remove Havel's ring, and let's go ahead and put on the orange charred ring. An interesting thing about this ring, if you read it, it says an orange ring enchanted by a witch, reduces lava damage. Since his sores were inflamed by lava from birth, his witch sisters gave him this special ring. The fool that he is, he readily dropped it, and from that spot, a terrible centipede demon was born. Well, obviously, the centipede demon that we just fought is that one in the tail from the ring. However, it also speaks of the boy whom the ring was granted to. You could probably put 2 and 2 together and figure out that Ceaseless Discharge was that boy. And the witches they talk about? Well, Witch of Izalith and her coven. So then why was he guarding a corpse? Well, it turns out that was one of his brothers and sisters. You pretty much just robbed the corpse of one of his brothers and sisters, and he was none too happy about that. Okay, hey look. It's Solaire. Let's go ahead and talk to him.
Why? Why? After all this searching, I still cannot find it. Why?
Okay, that's it. Seems to not be able to find his son. Well, a little bit hard to find a celestial object of their own, but, you know, big insane dreams and all that. Anyways, though, I think this is a good part to leave off. We did quite a lot in this episode, and from now it's the final stretch onto the boss. So, thank you guys for joining me. My name is Tebriel, and I hope to see you all in the next episode of my Dark Souls Dex Build playthrough. Goodbye, everybody, and take care.